everyone, it's Deb here from Deb's Greenhouse, and we have today's top 5 plants. I'm going to start with a gerbera, a Gerber daisy they're called, and gerberas are kind of like, everyone knows what a gerber is. They're often sold for house plants. They're also sold as outdoor summer plants. If you're going to grow this outside, what it does best in is it does best in an area that has morning sun and afternoon shade. So if this plant has too much sunshine, it will definitely get super floppy looking and just look wilted in the afternoon. But then it perks up in the evening. That's because it's too hot. They do like it a bit cooler, so morning sun is fantastic for your gerberas. Okay, the next plant we've shown some before. I have got Thunbergia, or Blackeyed Susan they're called, and I just have these two beautiful colors. I saw them side by side in the greenhouse earlier today. This is a rose sensation, and then we have this beautiful lemon, and I just thought that they would look really great together, so I'm going to actually keep these two and do something with them for my own yard. But we have tons more of them, like hundreds of pots. So lots of Thunbergia. They love the hot sun. They need the heat. Here in Alberta, we should not plant them outside until that first week of June, when our nights are warmer than +5 every night, and then they'll really take off. Each of these pots, these little buckets, have 2 plants per pot, and it's $10 for the bucket. You do need to transplant them into something larger. We just grow them in these in the store because otherwise they're a tangled mess. So really great. These are 6-inch pots with hangers, and 2 of the vines per pot are in here. And so make sure those are in full sun. They do fine on the east side, the south side, or the west side of your house. The north side isn't enough light to keep them really happy. Okay, the next plant we have is this beautiful petunia, and it's called Color Blitz Purple. It's called purple, but this is really so bright. It's like a neon magenta, and the color is so bright it almost looks fake. It's really cool. Yeah, like look at that. It looks like it's been photoshopped, but that's just the color of the petunia. It's gonna wave out on us. This is definitely like a more spreading type of petunia. If you're doing hanging baskets, you'd put 12, or in a 12-inch hanging basket, you'd put 4 plants. And if your hanging basket is 15 or 16 inches, go ahead and put 5 plants in them. Of course, you can mix and match all colors of petunias to get a really neat combo. But yeah, this color is just stunning. It really reminds me of a flower called petunia called Madness Burgundy. The flower color is almost the same. What I really love about this flower is that it has a big bloom. A lot of the petunias that wave out don't have a big bloom. This has a really big bloom, so a really nice choice. Petunias love sunlight, at least 6 hours of light directly hitting the leaf in the day to a full day of sun. All right, our next plant is a trailing vine, and this basket is just so stunning. This is one of our hummingbird baskets. It's been our signature mix for like 10 years or more, and there you can have a look at it. What we're talking about right now is this really pretty lophus vine. We have talked about it before, but I would say that most customers come in and they ask for this vine, so we're going to talk about it a little bit more. These blooms are stunning. They're a beautiful dark pink. This is called the Lophus Compact Rose, and we have another one called Lophus Wine Red. It has a larger bloom, and they are a deeper shade of pink. I wouldn't quite call them red, but they call it red. So I have these. Oh, okay, this one is actually the Lophus Wine Red. They're not blooming yet, many of them in the little pots, but this is the size. We have individual ones in. The Lophus Wine Red could grow easily 6 feet long to 8-10 feet long in the summertime. And the compact, which is the one here in this basket, it is going to grow like 4 to 5 feet long. So they're very vigorous. They're called the hummingbird vine because hummingbirds love to feed off of anything that has that tubular shape that's built specially for them. So we have lots of the Lophus in stock, and we do have some more of these beautiful baskets. That one's a little dry, needs a water. But yeah, tons of this Lophus, and they're in these terracotta colored pots. In store, they are $4.50 per pot. Okay, and our final plant for today's the top 5 is a perennial. So perennials are plants that survive our winters outside and come back so long as they're planted in the ground. This is a beautiful white bleeding heart. Take a look at that. We have bleeding hearts in a couple of colors, and the white is really stunning. Bleeding hearts do very well in shadier areas. So we always had them on the east side, on either side of my staircase going into the house. And they were beautiful. They will grow to a mature size of about 4 feet by 4 feet easily in a few years, like probably in 2-3 years, they'll be at their mature height. And they can also go on the north side. If they're on the south side or west side, it's probably too hot for them and they won't survive. A lot of people that have had trouble growing bleeding hearts is because they were put in too sunny of an area. But very beautiful plant, and it is a herbaceous perennial, so it will die back all the way to the earth in the fall time after several hard frosts. And then you simply would just cut it a few inches above the ground level, and then it would grow back from the ground the following year. So very beautiful plant, very beautiful flowers. Again, that is a bleeding heart, and this is the white one. So that's it for today's top 5 plants. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.